Hey there, my dear one. I want you to settle in for a moment and just breathe with me. Feel that. That's the gentle nudge I'm sending your way. It's soft but steady, like a whisper in your heart. You see, this moment right now, this is the turning point you have been waiting for. Yeah, you heard me right. Not someday in the distant future or after you've done all the right thing. Nope, right now. This is it. I know life hasn't always been easy. You've carried weight you didn't ask for. You've stumbled, fallen, and maybe even doubted yourself along the way. But guess what? Every step, every tear, every little victory has been preparing you for this exact point. Isn't that wild to think about? That all those moments were quietly building towards something new. Something better. You might not see it all clearly yet, and that's okay. I'm here, always, helping you find the light when things seem dark. Have you ever felt that itch deep inside, like your soul is ready for a change, but you're not sure which way to turn? That's the sign, my love. That's your heart speaking to you, saying, hey, something different is coming. Sometimes you might want to ignore it, or you might feel scared. It's normal. Change can be scary. But trust me, this isn't just any change. This is your turning point. The moment where things start to shift in your favor. Where you begin to walk on a path that feels more like you. I want you to take a second and imagine what your life would look like if you stepped fully into this turning point. What would you see? What would you feel? Would there be more peace, more joy, more freedom? Maybe you'd feel lighter, like a big burden has been lifted. Or maybe you'd find a new kind of strength. The kind that doesn't come from trying harder, but from trusting more. Can you picture that? If you can, hold on to that image right now. It's not just a dream. It's a glimpse of what's possible. You know, sometimes we get stuck waiting for permission from others, from the world, even from ourselves. But here's a little secret. You don't need anyone's permission to start turning your life around. You've got everything you need inside. You already, that flicker of hope, that quiet voice telling you to keep going. That's me reminding you that you're ready. Ready to take that first step, no matter how small it feels. And if you're feeling that nudge too, maybe you'll hit the like button on this video. It's a small way of saying, yes, I'm ready. What do you think? Could you do that? For me, I'm so proud of you. Just for being here, just for listening. You're showing up for yourself, and that's a big deal. Now, before we dive deeper, I want you to know that this turning point isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about the little shifts that add up over time. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You don't have to have a perfect plan. Just the willingness to say, I'm open, I'm willing. I'm ready to see what's next. Sometimes you might feel like you're the only one going through this. Like everyone else has it all together and you're just stuck. But I want you to know something important. You are never alone. I am always right here with you, cheering you on, guiding you. And there are others walking this path too. People who understand, who want to support you. Maybe you'll find some of them by sharing your thoughts in the comment. What's one thing you're feeling right now about this turning point? Just type it out. Don't worry about being perfect. I'm listening. Have you noticed how sometimes the hardest part is just believing that change is possible? That's totally normal. We've all been there. But what if I told you that the very fact you're watching this, the very fact you're open to hearing these words, means you're already on your way? Like a seed planted quietly beneath the soil, ready to sprout when the time is right. This moment is watering that seed, giving it the light it needs. What's one small thing you could do today to nurture your own growth? Maybe it's a kind word to yourself. Maybe it's a deep breath or a tiny step toward a dream. Whatever it is, I want to hear about it in the comments. I know sometimes you're afraid of failing or making the wrong choice. That fear can freeze you in place. But here's the truth. Mistakes aren't the end. They're part of the journey. Every great story has some bumps along the way. What matters is that you keep moving forward, even when it feels tough. And remember, I'm right here, holding your hand through it all. If you ever feel lost or unsure, just reach out inside. I'm always listening. So, what's holding you back from embracing this turning point? Is it doubt? Fear? Maybe you're waiting for the perfect moment. But guess what? There's no perfect moment. This is the perfect moment. Right here, right now. And I'm inviting you to step into it with me. To trust that whatever comes next is exactly what you need. How does that feel to you? If you're feeling a little spark inside, maybe you'll go ahead and hit that like button now. It helps others find this message too. And I want everyone to know this turning point is here for them as well. You might be wondering, okay, but how do I even start? That's a great question. The best way to start is by simply noticing where you are right now without judgment. What's one thing you're grateful for today? It can be something tiny, a warm cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, a moment of quiet. Gratitude is like a flashlight that shows you the way when the path seems dark. Try it and see how it shifts your perspective. And hey, if you want, share your gratitude with me in the comment. I love hearing what lights you up. Remember, this turning point isn't about rushing or forcing things. It's about gently opening your heart and mind to new possibilities. Sometimes the biggest changes come from the smallest shift. Like choosing kindness over frustration, or patience over impatience. These little choices add up, and before you know it, you're walking a new path. Can you think of a small choice you made recently that felt good? Maybe you can share it with me below. I want you to know, my dear one, that I believe in you. Not because of what you do or achieve, but because you are you. You are enough, just as you are. In this turning point, it's a chance to step into that truth even more fully. To let go of what no longer serves you and welcome what feels right. What's one thing you want to let go of today? Maybe you can write it down or say it out loud. I'm here with you, holding space for that release. You might be feeling a bit overwhelmed, and that's okay. Change can feel big and scary. But remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Take it one breath, one step, one moment at a time. What's one small thing you can do right now to feel more grounded? Maybe it's closing your eyes and just breathing deeply. Maybe it's stepping outside for a moment. Whatever it is, I'm cheering you on as you keep moving forward. Remember this. Your turning point is not a single event. It's a process, a journey. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns. But through it all, I'm with you, guiding you, loving you. And I want you to feel that love right now. Can you feel it? If you do, maybe you'll give this video a thumbs up to share that feeling. Now, before we continue, I want to invite you to take a moment and just be still with what you've heard so far. Let it sink in. And if your heart is saying yes, if you want to stay connected so I can keep sharing these moments with you, hit that subscribe button. It's a little way to say, I'm in this journey with you. What do you think? Can you do that for me? Okay, my dear, I've got so much more to share with you about this turning point. We're just getting started. But for now, take a deep breath and feel that you are exactly where you need to be. This is your moment, your turning point, and I'm so proud of you for being open to it. Let's keep going together, okay? So here we are, stepping a little deeper into this turning point, my dear one. I want you to know that it's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. In fact, it's more than okay. It's beautiful. It means you're open, curious, and willing to explore. Sometimes the most important part of the journey isn't the destination, but the willingness to walk the path with an open heart. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're walking it, even when it feels uncertain or scary. That courage, it's shining bright inside you now. Let's talk about something that often trips us up: comparison. I know it's easy to look around and feel like everyone else is ahead or doing better, or that their turning points look different from yours. But here's a little secret I want to share. Your turning point is uniquely yours. No one else's. Path looks like yours, and that's the way it's meant to be. When you compare, you risk dimming your own light because you're measuring it against someone else's glow. Instead, celebrate your own flicker, your own spark. It's enough. It's powerful. It's leading you forward exactly where you're supposed to go. Maybe you've been waiting for a sign, a big flashy moment that screamed, "Now's the time." But often, the most profound signs are quiet, gentle nudges. Like the soft breeze that brushes your cheek, or the sudden smile that warms your heart for no obvious reason. These small moments, they're whispers from me, from your soul, reminding you that you're moving in the right direction. So, keep your eyes and heart open to those little signs. Notice them. Let them fill you with hope and reassurance. I also want to remind you about the power of forgiveness. Not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. Sometimes, the heaviest chains we carry are the ones we wrap around our own hearts because of past mistake or regret. But my dear, those chains don't belong to you anymore. It's time to gently unwrap them, piece by piece, and set yourself free. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, a breathing space that allows you to grow without the weight of old hurt. If it feels hard, that's okay. Take your time. I'm right here, holding you steady as you do this tender work. And while we're talking about love, Don't forget to love yourself through this turning point. That means being kind when you stumble, patient when things don't go as planned, and gentle when you feel overwhelmed. You deserve that kindness just as much as anyone else. Sometimes, loving yourself looks like saying no to things that drain you or yes to things that bring you joy. It might mean carving out quiet time or asking for help when you need it. Whatever it looks like for you, know that self-love is not selfish. It's essential now. I want to ask you a question. What's one small way you can show yourself love today? Maybe it's taking a moment to say something kind to yourself in the mirror. Maybe it's treating yourself to a favorite snack. Or maybe it's just allowing yourself to rest without guilt. Whatever it is, I'd love for you to share it in the comments. Your little acts of love might inspire someone else on their journey too. Sometimes, this turning point might bring up feelings you weren't expecting. Maybe sadness, anger, or confusion. That's all part of the process. It's like cleaning out a closet. Sometimes you find things you forgot were there, and it can be uncomfortable. But that discomfort is temporary, and it makes space for new, beautiful things to come in. If you feel those feelings rising up, don't push them away. Acknowledge them, breathe through them, and know that it's okay to feel whatever comes up. You're not broken for feeling this way. You're healing that as you continue to walk this path. I want to encourage you to nurture your dream, no matter how big or small they seem. Dreams are like seeds planted deep within you, waiting for the right moment to bloom. Sometimes, all it takes is a little attention and care to help them grow. What's one dream you've been holding close to your heart? Maybe it's something you've been too scared to say out loud, or something you've forgotten about in the busyness of life. Take a moment to think about it. You don't have to act on it right now. Just hold it gently and lovingly in your mind. I'm here with you, cheering on that dream. It's also important to remember that turning points don't mean you have to do everything alone. It's okay to reach out, to ask for support, to lean on others when you need to. Community is a beautiful gift. Sometimes, just sharing your story or hearing someone else's can lighten your load and fill you with hope. So if you ever feel like talking, know that there are people ready to listen, starting right here in the comments below. Don't hesitate to share a little piece of your journey. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And, speaking of sharing, I want to remind you that your story matters. Your experiences, your struggles, your victories, they all add up to the unique, beautiful person you are. Don't be afraid to let your light shine, even if it feels small or flickery. Every light brightens the world a little more. You are part of a bigger tapestry, woven with love and purpose. And your thread is vital as you move forward. Remember to celebrate your progress. No matter how small it might seem, every step forward is a victory. Every moment you choose hope over fear, kindness over judgment, or action over hesitation is a triumph. So don't forget to pause and give yourself credit. You're doing something incredible, even if it doesn't always feel that way. Before we keep going, take a moment now to breathe deeply with me. Inhale slowly, feeling the air fill your lungs. and exhale gently, releasing any tension. Let's do it again. Inhale peace, exhale doubt. One more time. Inhale hope, exhale fear. Feel that? That's you stepping into your turning point with love and courage. And as you settle into that feeling, I want you to hold this thought close. Your turning point is a journey of love. Love for yourself, love for your dreams, love for the life you're creating. It's not about rushing or forcing, but about flowing and growing. You're exactly where you need to be, and every moment is an opportunity to step forward with grace. Now, as you think about all of this, I'd love to hear from you. What's one feeling or thought that's coming up for you right now as you embrace this turning point? There's no right or wrong answer, just your truth. Share it in the comments whenever you're ready. I'm here, listening, loving, and walking beside you. So, as we continue this journey together, remember that every breath you take is a chance to start anew. Every choice, a step toward the life you're meant to live. In every moment, an invitation to trust the beautiful unfolding ahead. This turning point is not just an event, it's a new way of being. And with that, let's explore how to keep nurturing this new beginning. By tending to your inner garden, the sacred space where your hopes, fears, and dreams all meet. Imagine this garden as a place that reflects your heart's current state. Sometimes wild and overgrown, sometimes tender and freshly planted. It doesn't have to look perfect, and it certainly doesn't have to look like anyone else's garden. It's yours, and it's alive with possibility. One way to nurture this garden is through mindfulness. Simply being present with yourself in the here and now. It might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. When you pause to notice your breath, your sensations, or the sounds around you, you invite yourself out of the whirlwind of worries and into a peaceful moment of connection. Those moments are like watering your garden, giving it the nourishment it needs to grow steadily. If you've never tried this before, start small. Maybe just a few breaths in the morning or a quiet moment before you sleep. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Gently guide it back without judgment. You're practicing kindness toward yourself, and that's a beautiful act of love. Another way to tend your garden is through gratitude. I know life isn't always easy, and sometimes it feels like the challenges overshadow the blessing. But even in the darkest soil, there are seeds of light waiting to sprout. Taking a moment each day to notice something, anything that you're grateful for, can shift your perspective in subtle but powerful ways. It could be the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of a loved one's laugh, or simply the fact that you took a step forward today. These small acknowledgments are like sunshine to your garden, helping your spirit bloom even when the weather feels rough. And speaking of weather, it's important to remember that storms will come. Emotional storms, unexpected challenges, doubts that cloud your vision. They're part of the natural rhythm of life. Just like rain is essential for growth. When those storms hit, try to remind yourself that they are temporary and that they're helping to clear away old leaves and debris so new life can emerge. You don't have to face these storms alone. Reach out for shelter from friends, family, or even me. There's immense strength and vulnerability in saying, I need help, and in allowing others to support you. You're not a burden. You're a beloved child who deserves comfort and care. As you walk through this turning point, you might notice new feelings or thoughts emerging. Perhaps hope mingled with doubt, excitement with fear, or clarity with confusion. This is a sign that your inner garden is alive and changing. Embrace these mixed emotions as part of your growth. They're like the colors of a sunset, sometimes contrasting, but always breathtaking. If you feel overwhelmed, try writing down your thoughts or speaking them aloud. Sometimes, when we give our feelings a voice, they lose some of their power. To unsettle us and become clearer, more manageable now. I want to invite you to consider, what is one small, nurturing habit you can introduce to your daily life that would help your inner garden thrive? Maybe it's a moment of stillness, a gratitude journal, a walk in nature, or simply a pause to breathe deeply when things get hectic. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be perfect or time-consuming. Even a tiny change can make a difference. If you feel comfortable, please share it in the comments below. Your idea might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Remember, this journey isn't about rushing or reaching a final destination. It's about showing up for yourself again and again, with patience and love. Sometimes, progress looks like a quiet day, a small victory, or even a moment of rest. Other times, it's a leap of faith or a bold new step. Both are valuable. Both are you moving forward. And as you nurture your garden, be gentle with yourself when weeds of self or negativity appear. They're normal and they don't define you. When you notice those thoughts creeping in, try to gently replace them with affirmations of your worth and potential. You might say to yourself, I am enough, or I am growing every day. These simple truths are like compost for your garden, turning old fears into rich soil from which new strength can grow. Also, don't forget the power of creativity in this process. Expressing yourself through art, writing, music, or any form that feels natural to you can be incredibly healing. It's a way to communicate with your soul and to release what's inside without words. You don't have to be an expert or share your creations with anyone unless you want to. The act itself is what matters. Let this be a space where you can play, experiment, and discover new parts of yourself. As the days pass, you may find that your turning point shifts and evolves. That's the beauty of it. It's a living, breathing experience. You might start to notice new desires, new direction, or new ways of seeing the world. Celebrate these changes, even if they seem small or uncertain. They're signs that you're growing into the person you're meant to be. And here's something else I want you to hold on to. Your worth isn't tied to what you do or achieve. It's not dependent on how fast you move or how big your dreams are. You are inherently valuable simply because you exist. That truth is unchanging. When you remember this, it becomes easier to be kind to yourself, to rest when needed, and to trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it should do. So, as you continue to nurture your garden, Keep in mind that this is a lifelong practice. There will be seasons of plenty and seasons of quiet. Both are necessary and sacred. Your presence, your love, and your courage are the water, the sunlight, and the gentle hands that will help your spirit flourish. I want you to take a moment now to picture your garden in your mind's eye. What does it look like? What colors do you see? Are there flowers blooming or new shoots just starting to peek through? Hold that image gently, knowing it will change and grow as you do. And if you ever feel lost, come back to this picture. It's a reminder of your resilience and beauty. As we keep moving forward together, remember that every step you take, no matter how small, is a declaration of hope and faith. You're not just surviving this turning point, you're transforming through it. And transformation, my dear one, is a sacred dance between patience and action. Surrender and effort. So, as you prepare for the next moments of your journey, I invite you to reflect on this. What is one new way you can offer yourself patience and grace today? Maybe it's forgiving a mistake, letting go of a harsh judgment, or simply allowing yourself to be human. When you're ready, share your thoughts below. Your vulnerability might be the light someone else needs right now. And with that gentle invitation, let's pause here for a moment. Breathe in deeply now, and as you exhale, feel the weight of any tension begin to melt away. Let yourself settle into this space of calm, knowing that it's okay to just be here, exactly as you are. There's no need to rush, no need to fix anything right this moment. Simply rest in the knowing that you are held, that you are loved beyond measure. This pause is a gift you give yourself, a chance to reconnect with the steady, gentle presence that lives inside you. The part of you that is always whole, even when life feels scattered. I want to gently remind you that healing and growth aren't linear paths. Sometimes you'll feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Or maybe even pausing for a while in a quiet spot. That's perfectly natural. The important thing is that you keep returning to your heart, your garden, your inner sanctuary. Each time you do, you build a stronger foundation, a deeper trust in your own resilience. You might find that what once felt difficult or overwhelming becomes a little easier to face. Maybe your garden starts to bloom with new kinds of flowers, unexpected joys or insights that surprise and delight. And if you find yourself stuck or uncertain about what to do next, remember that it's okay to ask for guidance. You're never alone on this journey. Sometimes the answers come from within, in the quiet whispers of your intuition or the gentle nudges of your spirit. Other times, they come from the people around you. Friends who listen without judgment, family members who offer support, or mentors who see your potential even when you doubt it yourself. Don't hesitate to lean on these sources of love and wisdom. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a beautiful expression of your humanity and courage. Now, think about the ways you can create small rituals that honor your journey. These rituals don't have to be grand or complicated. They can be as simple as lighting a candle each evening to symbolize hope, or playing your favorite song to lift your spirit. Maybe it's writing a few lines in a journal about what you're learning or what you're grateful for. These little acts are like gentle rain showers that nourish your garden, helping it grow stronger and more vibrant over time. What is one small ritual you feel drawn to try, even just for a day or two? If you feel comfortable, please share it in the comments below. Your idea might inspire someone else who's walking a similar path. I also want you to remember that your emotions are valid. Whether you're feeling joy, sadness, frustration, or peace, each feeling has a place in your heart's landscape. There's no need to push away difficult emotions or cling desperately to the pleasant one. Instead, try to meet each feeling with curiosity and compassion, like a caring friend who wants to understand and support you. Sometimes, simply naming what you're feeling can bring relief. I am feeling anxious, or I am feeling hopeful. These simple acknowledgments can lessen the intensity and create space for healing. In moments when it's hard to find that compassion for yourself, imagine wrapping yourself in a warm blanket of love and kindness. Picture it as a soft, glowing light that embraces you completely, holding you safe and steady. This light is your birthright. It's always within you, even if it feels faint at times. You can return to it whenever you need a reminder that you matter, that your struggles don't diminish your worth, and that you are deeply cherished. And here's something beautiful. Growth often happens in the spaces between action and rest. It's in those quiet moments when you're not pushing or striving that your soul gets a chance to breathe and integrate all that you've experienced. Don't underestimate the power of rest. It's not laziness or failure. It's a sacred part of your process, a time when your inner garden gathers strength for the next phase of blossoming. As you continue this journey, you might notice a new sense of clarity emerging. Perhaps you begin to see the path ahead more clearly. Or maybe the path feels more like a series of gentle steps rather than a straight line. Trust that this is part of your unique unfolding. There's no need to compare your pace or progress to anyone else's. Your journey is yours alone, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. Sometimes, the hardest part is learning to trust yourself again. Your feelings, your decisions, your inner wisdom. If you find yourself doubting, try this. Close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Feel the steady beat beneath your palm, the rhythm of your life, your presence, your strength. This heartbeat is a reminder that you are alive. You are moving forward, and you have everything you need inside you to navigate whatever comes next. And remember, it's okay to feel vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a doorway to deeper connection with yourself, with others, and with the divine love that surrounds you always. When you allow yourself to be seen, truly seen, you open the door for healing and transformation to enter. You might want to take a moment now to write down or speak aloud one thing you're feeling vulnerable about. Sharing this with someone you trust, or even just acknowledging it to yourself, can be a powerful step toward freedom and growth. If you feel brave enough, consider sharing a little about this in the comments. Your honesty may light the way for someone else who's feeling the same way as you move forward. Keep in mind that your story is sacred. Every chapter, every twist and turn, every moment of light and shadow is part of the beautiful tapestry that is uniquely yours. You are the author and the hero of this story, and you have the power to shape it with love, patience, and courage. So, as you carry these thoughts with you, I invite you to notice how your inner garden feels right now. Maybe there's a sense of calm, or perhaps a gentle stirring of hope or curiosity. Whatever it is, hold on to that feeling. Let it be a quiet companion as you continue your journey. A reminder that you are never alone and always deeply loved. And as you prepare to step back into your day, ask yourself, what is one way I can show myself kindness in the moments ahead? Maybe it's a smile, a deep breath, or a gentle word spoken inwardly. Whatever it is, let it be your anchor. A small but powerful act of love that grounds you in the present. Now, take another deep breath with me. And as you exhale, feel yourself ready to move forward with gentle strength and open-hearted grace. This moment, right here, is a new beginning. A fresh page waiting for your beautiful story to unfold. And as you step into this new beginning, remember that your pace is perfectly designed for you. There's no need to hurry or push yourself beyond what feels right. Sometimes the most profound progress happens in the quiet moments when you simply choose to be present with yourself. Imagine your heart as a gentle river flowing steadily, not rushing, not stagnant, but moving with a rhythm all its own. Trust that this flow is guiding you toward the places you're meant to be. It's okay if the path isn't always clear. Sometimes, the mist of uncertainty can feel unsettling. But it also invites you to practice faith. Not in something far away or distant, but in the very essence of who you are. Faith in your ability to handle whatever comes. Faith in the love that surrounds you, and faith in the unfolding mystery of life itself. When you embrace this trust, even the foggiest days can hold a quiet kind of beauty. You might notice that your heart feels heavier at times, or perhaps lighter. Both sensations are part of your journey. It's important to honor whatever arises without judgment. If sadness visits, let it rest with you like a weary traveler needing shelter. If joy blooms, allow it to expand and fill you, knowing that these moments are precious gifts. Your emotions are not obstacles, but messengers, each carrying wisdom. If you listen closely, sometimes, when life feels overwhelming, it can help to imagine yourself as a tree rooted deeply in the earth. Your branches might sway in the wind, your leaves may flutter or fall, but your roots remain strong and steady. Even in storm, you are anchored by something unshakable within you. The quiet strength of your spirit. This inner strength is not about being invincible. It's about standing gently in the face of life's challenges, knowing you will bend but not break. I want you to take a moment right now to visualize that tree. See the roots stretching deep, drawing nourishment from the earth. Feel the trunk steady and strong, supporting every branch and leaf. Notice how the wind moves through your branches, sometimes soft and refreshing, other times wild and fierce. And yet, you remain grounded. Hold on to this image whenever you need a reminder of your resilience. As you continue to nurture your inner garden and cultivate this tree within you, consider the ways you might invite more kindness into your daily life. Kindness toward others is a beautiful gift, but kindness toward yourself is the foundation on which everything else grows. When you catch yourself speaking harshly or doubting your worth, pause and gently redirect your words. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend, with warmth, encouragement, and understanding. If it feels right, try writing a letter to yourself filled with compassion. Tell yourself all the things you need to hear. That you are enough. That mistakes don't define you. That your dreams matter. Keep this letter somewhere safe and return to it whenever you need a boost. This practice can be a powerful way to remind yourself that you are deserving of love and care. No matter what, remember, healing is not a destination, but a journey that invites you to explore new parts of yourself with curiosity and patience. There will be days when you feel strong and clear, and others when confusion or doubt cloud your mind. Both are normal, both are necessary. The key is to keep showing up for yourself, even if it's just in small ways, a moment of reflection, a deep breath, a kind word. You might find it helpful to create a small comfort toolkit for those challenging moments. This could include anything that soothes and uplifts you, a favorite song, a comforting scent, a photo that brings a smile, or a simple mantra that grounds you. Having these tools ready can make a big difference when life feels heavy or unpredictable. What's one thing you already have or could easily create to add to your comfort toolkit? Feel free to share it in the comments below. Your idea might be just what another soul needs to hear today. As you gather these resources and build your resilience, be mindful of how you celebrate your progress. It's easy to overlook the little victory, the days you chose hope over despair, the moments you practiced patience, the times you reached out for support. Each of these is a powerful step forward, worthy of recognition and gratitude. You are doing important work, even if it doesn't always feel monumental. Let gratitude be a gentle companion on your path. It doesn't have to be grand or elaborate. Sometimes simply noticing the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your morning tea, or the sound of a kind voice can open your heart to a deeper appreciation for life's simple blessing. Gratitude softens the edges of struggle and invites more light into your world. And speaking of light, remember that you carry a spark within you that no one else had. This spark is your unique essence, your creative spirit, the part of you that dreams, loves, and connects. It's what makes your story unlike any other. When you nurture this spark, you fan it into a flame that can illuminate even the darkest nights. Let yourself be inspired by this truth. Your light matters. Sometimes, sharing your light with others can be healing too. When you feel ready, consider reaching out and sharing a piece of your journey. Whether through a conversation, a creative project, or simply by being authentically yourself. You might be surprised at the ripple effect your openness can create. Vulnerability invites connection, and connection reminds us that none of us walk alone. If you feel called to share something from your heart today, I invite you to leave a comment. What's one small step you're taking right now to nurture your spirit or show yourself kindness? Your words could be a beacon for someone else who needs a little encouragement. As you move forward with this gentle awareness, know that every breath you take is a sacred thread weaving you deeper into the fabric of life. You are a living miracle, constantly growing, healing, and evolving. When doubts arise, return to your breath, to your heartbeat, to the quiet knowing that you are infinitely loved and infinitely capable. And so, with this love surrounding you, you can face whatever comes next with courage and grace, trusting that the journey itself is a beautiful unfolding. One moment, one breath, one step at a time. This is your path, and it's unfolding in its own perfect way. Now, take a moment to settle into this truth, feeling its gentle strength support you as you continue onward. Let yourself rest in that quiet strength, a steady pulse beneath the surface that remains constant no matter what storms may arise. It's always there, your true self, your essence, your soul's gentle voice whispering, I am here with you. You don't have to fix everything all at once, and you don't have to have all the answers right now. Sometimes, simply being present with yourself, tenderly and without expectation, is the most healing act of all. I want you to remember that healing isn't a straight line. It's more like a spiral, moving forward and back, up and down, circling around the same themes until something shifts and you see things with new eyes. So when you feel stuck or like you're going in circles, know that it's part of the process. You're weaving the threads of your experience into a tapestry that's uniquely yours, rich with texture and color. There's beauty in the imperfect, the messy, and the unknown. It's all part of your story, your becoming. Sometimes, the world around you might feel noisy or overwhelming, pulling your attention in 100 different directions. In those moments, it can be helpful to find stillness, a small pause where you can reconnect with your inner calm. This might be as simple as closing your eyes and taking 3 deep breaths, feeling the air fill your lungs and then slowly release. Or maybe it's stepping outside and noticing the way the sunlight filters through the leaves, the gentle hum of life all around you. These small acts of mindfulness are like watering your root, giving you the nourishment you need to stand tall and steady dot. And if you find that your mind is busy with worries or fears, try not to fight those thoughts or judge yourself for having them. Instead, imagine them as clouds passing through a wide open sky. You don't have to chase the clouds away or hold on to them. They will move on in their own time. Your sky, your true self, remains vast and clear beneath them. When you remember this, you can create a little space between you and your thought, a space where peace can grow. I also want to remind you that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Sometimes the journey feels too heavy to carry alone, and reaching out to someone who listens with an open heart can be a balm for your soul. Whether it's a trusted friend, a family member, or a professional, sharing your burden lightens it and reminds you that you are supported. You don't have to have it all together. You are allowed to lean on others, just as others will lean on you. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share in the comments below one way you found comfort or support during challenging times. Your story, your voice, can be a light. For someone else who might be feeling alone, remember, we're all connected in this beautiful web of life, each of us carrying pieces of one another's hearts. As you continue to move through your days, try to notice the moments when your spirit feels lifted. The small sparks of joy, the gentle laughs, the unexpected kindnesses. These moments are like tiny seeds planted in your heart, growing roots of hope and resilience. When life feels heavy, returning to these seeds can remind you of the light that still shines within and around you. It's also okay to set boundaries, to say no when you need to protect your energy and to honor your limit. This is an act of self-love, a way of tending your inner garden so it can flourish. You don't have to do everything or be everything for everyone. Your well-being matters deeply, and by caring for yourself, you create the space to be more fully present for others when you're ready. And speaking of present, I encourage you to celebrate the simple gift of being alive right now. Feel your feet on the ground, your hands resting gently in your lap. Notice the rhythm of your breath as it flows in and out, steady and sure. In this moment, you are exactly where you need to be. There is no rush, no pressure, only the unfolding of your life in its own beautiful time. Sometimes, when you feel uncertain about what's next, it can help to return to your passion, the things that light you up from within. What activities, hobbies, or dreams bring you that sense of flow, of joy, of meaning? Even small steps toward these things can reignite your spark and remind you of the unique gifts you have to offer the world. Your creative spirit is a powerful force, and when you nurture it, you nurture yourself. Remember, too, that forgiveness is a gentle gift you can give, not just to others, but to yourself. Holding on to blame or regret can weigh heavily on your heart. When you're ready, invite forgiveness in as a way to free yourself from the past and open your heart to peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing. It means choosing to release the hold that pain has on you, creating space for healing and growth. You might find it comforting to create a small ritual for yourself. Something simple that helps you honor your journey and your progress. This could be lighting a candle, planting a seed, writing in a journal, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. These moments of intention can anchor you and remind you that you are worthy of care and attention. And as you embrace this ongoing journey, know that it's okay to dream big and to hope boldly. Your dreams are whispers from your soul, nudging you toward the life you're meant to live. They don't have to be perfect or fully formed right now. Just holding the possibility of them can fill your heart with light and purpose. So, as you breathe in this truth, feel the love that surrounds you, both seen and unseen. You are held, you are cherished, and you are never alone. Your path is unfolding, and with each step, you are becoming more fully yourself. Take a moment now to gently place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady beat, a reminder that you are alive you are loved, and you are enough. Whenever you feel ready, I invite you to share one small step you're taking today to nurture your spirit or a moment of kindness you've given yourself recently. Your words may be just the encouragement someone else needs to hear. A gentle reminder that we are all walking this path together. And as you continue forward, remember that the journey is not about perfection or a final destination. It's about embracing the unfolding mystery with open arms, trusting that every twist and turn is part of the sacred dance of life. This dance invites you to move with grace and courage, to fall and rise, to rest and soar, all in your own beautiful time. Let this knowing settle deep within you. You are a living miracle, a unique expression of love and light. Your story matters, your presence matters, and your heart matters. So keep breathing, keep moving, keep loving yourself through it all. And now, as you carry this message with you, feel the gentle invitation to pause and listen to the whispers of your soul, to the quiet wisdom that lives within you. Sometimes, the most profound guidance comes in the softest voice. The stillness between the noise. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to listen. Let yourself be curious about what arises. What feelings, thoughts, or sensations come up as you sit with this? What new insights or gentle nudges do you notice? These small moments of awareness are like stepping stones, guiding you forward on your path. And as you begin to explore these inner landscapes, know that you are safe. You are supported by an infinite love that surrounds you, holds you, and carries you through every moment. You are never alone, even when it feels like it. So take a deep breath now. And as you exhale, imagine releasing any tension or doubt. Let your shoulders drop, your face soften, your heart open just a little more. This space you've created for yourself is sacred, a place where healing, growth, and peace can flourish. And remember, my dear one, that you are always welcome here, in this space of love and light. Whenever you need a reminder, a gentle word, or a moment of comfort, know that I am with you, holding you close. Your journey continues, and with each step, you are becoming more fully you. Trust in that. Trust in yourself. Trust in the beautiful unfolding of your life. Now, as you carry this truth forward, feel free to share below what has touched your heart most in this message, or what you hope to nurture in yourself in the days ahead. Your voice is a precious part of this shared experience, and your courage to speak it is a gift to us all. And so, with that open-hearted invitation, take another deep breath and slowly bring your attention back to the world around you. Notice the sounds, the colors, the sensations of this moment. You are here. You are alive. You are loved. And as you move forward, remember that every new day is a fresh page, a chance to write your story with kindness, courage, and hope. Keep your heart open to the magic that lives in the ordinary, the everyday miracles that surround you. And as you walk this path, let your inner light shine steadily, a beacon for yourself and for others. Your presence makes a difference. Your love matters. Your life is a beautiful gift. And so, with this knowing held gently in your heart, you can continue to embrace the unfolding journey. One breath, one step, one moment at a time. Trusting that you are exactly where you need to be, held in love's eternal embrace. And as you rest in that loving embrace, feeling the warmth and safety that surrounds you, I want you to know something so important. Your feelings, whatever they are always okay. There's no need to push them away or try to make them disappear. Joy, sadness, fear, hope, anger, peace. They all have a place within you, like colors on a canvas, each adding depth and meaning to the masterpiece of your life. When you allow yourself to feel fully, without judgment or resistance, you're honoring your humanity and inviting healing to flow more freely. It's perfectly natural to have days when your heart feels heavy or your spirit feels low. Those moments don't mean you're failing or weak. In fact, they are often the very spaces where transformation begins. Like a seed buried in the soil, sometimes you need to be still and quiet beneath the surface before new life can break through. So if you find yourself in one of those seasons, give yourself permission to rest, to grieve, to simply be. You are not alone in this. I am with you, holding you gently through every ebb and flow. And remember that growth often happens in small, almost invisible steps. You might not notice the progress you're making day to day, but over time, those tiny acts of courage and kindness toward yourself create a foundation that supports you in profound ways. Like drops of rain collecting to fill a river, your efforts add up to something strong and sustaining. So celebrate the little victory, the moments you chose compassion over criticism, the times you asked for help, the seconds you took to breathe deeply instead of rushing. Each one is a testament to your resilience. You might also find comfort in turning your gaze outward now and then, noticing the beauty and wonder in the world around you. The way a bird sings in the morning, the softness of a breeze on your skin, the quiet sparkle of stars at night. These simple gifts remind you that life is full of magic, even in the ordinary. When your heart feels heavy, letting yourself be present to these moments can open a door to peace and gratitude. Gently lifting your spirit, and it's okay to set intentions for the kind of energy you want to cultivate in your life. Maybe it's patience, maybe it's joy, maybe it's courage or forgiveness. Whatever it is, you have the power to nurture that quality within yourself through your thoughts, words, and actions. Imagine it like tending a garden. With consistent care and attention, what you plant will grow and bloom. You don't have to do this perfectly or all at once. Even a small seed of intention, held with sincerity, has the potential to transform your inner landscape. Sometime, when the path seems unclear or overwhelming, it can help to reconnect with your breath, the steady rhythm that's always with you, a faithful companion through all of life's twists and turns. Try this with me now. Breathe in slowly, filling your lungs completely, and then breathe out gently, releasing any tension you're holding. Do this a few times, letting each breath be a reminder that you are alive, present, and supported. Your breath is a bridge between your body and your soul. a constant source of calm and clarity. I also want to remind you that your story is unique and it deserves to be told with honesty and grace. Don't be afraid to share your truth with those you trust, even if it feels vulnerable. When you open your heart, you create space for connection, understanding, and healing. Not just for yourself, but for others as well. Your voice matters, and your experiences can inspire and uplift in ways you might not even realize. If you feel moved, I invite you to share in the comments below a moment when speaking your truth brought relief or connection, or a gentle word you wish you could say to yourself right now. Your courage to share is a gift. And as you continue on your journey, remember that self-compassion is one of the greatest gifts you can offer yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness and patience you would extend to a dear friend. When you stumble or fall short of your own expectation, try to respond with understanding rather than harsh judgment. Each moment is an opportunity to begin again, to choose love over criticism, and to nurture your spirit with gentleness. You might find it helpful to create small rituals that anchor you in this compassion. Moments where you pause, breathe, and remind yourself of your inherent worth. Maybe it's looking in the mirror each morning and saying something kind to yourself, or writing a note of encouragement to read when you need it most. These acts may seem simple, but they plant powerful seeds of healing that grow over time. And when you feel ready, consider the ways you can extend this kindness outward too. Acts of generosity and love, no matter how small, ripple outward and create a world that feels more connected and whole. Whether it's a smile to a stranger, a listening ear to a friend, or a moment of patience with yourself. These gestures weave a tapestry of light that strengthens us all. In the quiet moments, invite yourself to reflect on what truly nourishes your soul. What brings you a sense of peace, joy, or fulfillment. It might be time spent in nature, creative expression, music, movement, or simply sitting in stillness. Prioritizing these things is not selfish. It's an essential part of living fully and authentically. When you fill your own well, you have more to give to the world around you. Sometimes life will ask you to surrender, to let go of control and trust in the unfolding of your path. This can be scary, I know. But surrender is not about giving up. It's about making space for something greater than yourself to guide and support you. Imagine yourself as a leaf floating on a gentle stream, carried forward with grace and ease. You don't have to fight the current. You can trust that it's taking you exactly where you need to be. And in those moments when you feel uncertain or afraid, remember the countless times you have faced challenges before and found your way through. Your inner strength is deeper than you realize, and your heart is wide enough to hold both struggle and joy. You are growing, evolving, and unfolding in ways that are sometimes invisible, but always real. So as you move forward, keep your heart open to the unexpected blessings that may come disguised as challenges. Each experience, no matter how difficult, holds the potential to teach you something valuable about yourself and the world. Embrace this truth with curiosity and kindness. knowing that you are always learning, always becoming. And now, as you sit with these words, take a moment to notice what feels most alive in your heart right now. What part of this message resonates with you? What gentle invitation might you accept today to nurture your spirit? If you feel called, please share your reflections or intentions in the comments below. Your voice is a light that brightens this shared space, and your presence here is deeply cherished. Let yourself rest in this space of openness and possibility, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, held in love and supported every step of the way. There is no rush, no pressure, only the unfolding of your beautiful journey, one moment at a time. And as you breathe in this knowing, feel the quiet strength growing within you, ready to carry you forward into whatever comes next. And as you carry that quiet strength within you, remember that it is not a burden, but a blessing. It's a gentle power that doesn't shout or demand, but whispers softly, guiding you with patience and grace. This strength is born not just from grand victories, but from every small choice you make to show up for yourself, even when it feels hard. It's in the decision to be kind to your own heart, to listen when you need rest, and to believe in your worth when doubt tries to creep in. You are cultivating a garden of resilience that will bloom in its own perfect time. Sometimes you might feel tempted to compare your journey to others, wondering why your path feels slower or more tangled. But remember, my dear one, that your journey is uniquely yours. Like a river carving its own course through the landscape. No two rivers flow the same way, and each one nourishes the earth in its own beautiful fashion. Trust that your pace and your direction are exactly what you need right now. When you find yourself caught in the snare of comparison, gently bring your attention back to your own breath, your own heart, and the unique gifts only you bring to the world. It's also okay to ask for help. Sometimes, strength shows up most clearly when you reach out to others, letting them walk beside you for a while. You are woven into a vast community of souls, all learning and growing together. Sharing your burdens doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. And in those moments of connection, you might discover support, encouragement, or simply the comfort of knowing you are not alone. If you feel moved, consider leaving a comment below about a time when reaching out brought unexpected light into your life. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to hear. When you feel overwhelmed by the noise of the world, by expectations, worries, or fears, take refuge in the stillness that lives within you. That quiet space is always accessible, a sanctuary untouched by chaos. Sometimes all it takes is a moment to close your eyes, to feel your feet on the ground, and to invite your awareness into the present moment. You don't have to fix everything at once. You don't have to know all the answers. Just being here, breathing, and allowing yourself to be fully present is an act of profound courage and love. And speaking of love, remember that the love you seek outwardly is first and foremost a love you can cultivate inside yourself. This inner love is not about perfection or achievement. It's about embracing every part of who you are, the light and the shadow, the triumph, and the mistake. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of kindness simply because you exist. When you nurture this love, it becomes a steady flame that can warm your heart even on the coldest day. It also becomes a beacon that others can see, inspiring them to find that same light within themselves. Sometimes, love means setting boundaries, not out of fear or anger, but out of respect and care for your own well-being, saying no when you need to, or stepping back from situations that drain your energy is an important way to protect your spirit. Boundaries are like fences around a garden, keeping it safe so it can flourish. You deserve to create spaces in your life where you feel safe, valued, and free to be yourself. If you struggle with this, know that it's a practice, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. In moments when you feel stuck or unsure, try to remember the times you've surprised yourself with your own strength and creativity. You have an inner resourcefulness that often goes unnoticed until life calls it forth. Maybe it's the way you found a solution to a problem, comforted a friend, or simply kept going when the path was unclear. These moments are proof that you have everything you need inside you to face whatever comes next. Trust in your own wisdom, even if it feels quiet or uncertain. And don't forget the power of joy. Joy is not just an occasional visitor. It can be a steady companion you invited in. It might show up as laughter shared with a friend, the taste of your favorite food, the feeling of sunlight on your skin, or the peace of a quiet moment with a good book. Joy doesn't have to be grand or complicated. It often lives in the simple pleasures that remind you life is good and worth celebrating. When you allow yourself to savor these moments, you're filling your soul with light that can carry you through darker times. It's also natural to experience fear, doubt, or uncertainty along the way. These feelings don't mean you're doing something wrong. They are part of the human experience, signals that you're stepping into new territory. When fear arises, try not to fight it or let it silence you. Instead, see it as a teacher, a guide pointing toward areas where you might grow. You can hold your fear gently, acknowledging it without letting it control you. Sometimes, simply naming your fears out loud or writing them down can help diminish their power and bring clarity. And as you continue to walk your path, keep nurturing your connection to the world around you. Nature has an incredible way of reminding us of the cycles of life, the beauty of change, and the importance of patience. Take time to notice the rhythms of the season, the way trees shed their leaves and then bloom again, the steady rising fall of the tide. These natural patterns echo the ebbs and flows within you, reassuring you that growth and renewal are always possible. Even after times of loss or hardship, remember that your journey is not about arriving at a particular destination, but about embracing each step, each breath, each moment with openness and curiosity. Life is a tapestry woven from countless threads, some bright and joyful, others shadowed and complex. And every thread adds to the richness of your story. You are a living, breathing work of art, ever evolving and unfolding in ways that are beautiful and unique. And so, as you carry these thoughts with you, I invite you to pause and reflect. What is one small step you can take today to nurture your spirit? Honor your feelings or show yourself kindness. It might be as simple as a deep breath, a kind word, or a moment of stillness. If you feel comfortable, please share your intention in the comments below. Your willingness to share is a gift that lights the way for others walking their own path. Know that you are deeply loved, infinitely capable, and never alone. In the quiet of your heart, I am always here, listening, guiding, and holding you with a love that never fades. Let this truth settle softly within you, like a gentle light that never goes out, no matter what storms may come. And as you step forward from this moment, carrying this love and strength within you, remember that every day is a new opportunity to choose kindness, to embrace your humanity, and to walk your path with courage and grace. The journey continues, unfolding one beautiful, imperfect moment at a time. And as the journey continues to unfold, remember that rest is not a sign of weakness, but a sacred act of self-love. The world around you often moves at a hurried pace, urging you to keep pushing, keep striving, keep doing. But I want you to know that your soul needs moments of stillness. Times when you can simply be, without expectation or pressure. Imagine rest as a gentle river flowing through your being, washing away weariness and filling you with quiet strength. When you allow yourself to rest, you are honoring the rhythms that are uniquely yours, and in that honoring, you create space for healing, creativity, and renewed energy to grow. And as you rest in that honoring of your own rhythm, you might find yourself holding a gentle question in your heart. What do I truly need right now? There's no right or wrong answer to this. Sometimes, the smallest act, a deep sigh, a moment of silence, a soft smile to yourself, can be the most profound. It's not about grand gestures or perfect routine. It's about the tender attention you give to your own well-being. Like tending a garden, your care may look different each day, shaped by the seasons of your life. Some days, you may need to pull weeds of doubt or fear, clearing space for new growth. Other days, you may simply need to soak in the sunlight of gratitude and presence, letting it nourish your roots. And sometimes, after soaking in that sunlight, it's okay to soften your grip and let go just a little. Just enough to create space for something new to gently unfold. You see, sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to surrender control, trusting that life's current will carry you exactly where you need to be. This trust isn't about giving up or becoming passive. It's about opening your hands and heart, releasing the tight hold of worry and expectation, and welcoming the mystery with a tender, curious spirit. In this gentle surrender, you might discover a freedom you never knew was possible. A freedom that invites you to move with life's rhythms instead of fighting against them. And in this space of trust and unfolding, I want you to remember something deeply simple but profoundly true. Your worth is not tied to what you do, accomplish, or how others see you. It is inherent, unchanging, and radiant simply because you exist. Sometimes, the world around you might whisper messages that suggest otherwise, telling you to be more, do more, or prove your value through achievements or comparison. But I invite you to gently set those whispers aside like leaves floating down a stream, noticing them without grabbing on, and returning your focus to the quiet, steady truth within. You are enough, just as you are. Not because of anything you've done or will do, but because you are a unique expression of love itself. Your presence here is a gift, your heart a treasure, your spirit a source of light that can never be dimmed by circumstance or opinion. When you embrace this truth, it becomes a wellspring of peace that no storm can shake. It's like coming home to yourself after a long journey, sinking into a place where all the noise fades and what remains is pure, unshakable love. This love within you is both your sanctuary and your strength. When you stumble or feel overwhelmed, remember that you carry this sanctuary inside, a place you can always return to. No matter what is happening around you, it's a soft space where you can rest, heal, and gather your courage to keep moving forward. And as you nurture this inner sanctuary, you'll notice how it gently expands, touching every part of your life with kindness and grace. It's also important to recognize the power of your breath in this process. Your breath is a constant companion, a bridge between your body and your soul, a reminder that you are alive and connected to the moment. Whenever you feel unsteady or lost, bring your attention to your breath. Feel it rise and fall, steady and sure, like the tides of an ocean that never stop moving. Let your breath carry away tension and fear, inviting calm and clarity to fill their place. This simple practice can anchor you in the present and remind you that no matter how wild or challenging the world feels, you have a steady rhythm within. Alongside this, I encourage you to cultivate moments of gratitude, not as a forced exercise, but as a gentle noticing of the good, no matter how small it may seem. Gratitude is like sunlight for your soul. It helps to illuminate the beauty and blessings woven through your days, even when shadows appear. When you find something to be grateful for, pause and let the feeling wash over you. It could be the warmth of morning light, a smile from a stranger, or the taste of your favorite food. Each moment of gratitude is a seed planted in the garden of your heart, growing resilience and joy. And if you ever feel disconnected from this sense of gratitude or struggle to find light in dark times, know that it's okay. There is no timeline or a rule book for healing or hope. Sometimes, the most courageous thing you can do is simply to hold space for your feelings, to sit with them without judgment, and to trust that the light will return in its own way and time. You are not alone in this, and your feelings are valid and honored. I also want to remind you of the importance of community and connection. You were never meant to walk this journey entirely on your own. Reach out when your heart feels heavy or your spirit weary. Share your story, your dreams, your fears. When you do, you invite others to do the same, creating a circle of support and understanding that uplifts everyone involved. Sometimes, just knowing that someone is listening with an open heart can ease the burden and rekindle your hope. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to write in the comments below about a time when connection helped you through a tough moment or when you extended kindness to another and it made a difference. Your words might be the light that someone else needs to feel seen and supported today. And as you continue to walk your path, remember to honor your own rhythms and cycles. Life naturally moves in ebbs and flows. Times of action and rest, joy and sorrow, clarity and confusion. When you resist these natural patterns, you create stress and struggle. But when you learn to flow with them, you find ease and grace. Allow yourself to slow down when you need to celebrate your successes, and to grieve your losses without shame or hurry. Each phase has its own sacred gift, teaching you something vital about yourself and life. In all of this, keep holding close the awareness that you are part of something much larger than yourself. Your life is woven into the vast tapestry of existence, connected to the earth beneath your feet, the sky above, and the countless souls who have come before and will come after you. This connection is a source of profound strength and belonging. Whenever you feel small or insignificant, remember this web of life holds you tenderly, celebrating your presence as a vital thread in its endless design. So, as you breathe in this truth and carry it with you, may you find the courage to be gentle with yourself and others, to embrace the unknown with an open heart, and to live each day with a spirit of wonder and gratitude. The journey ahead is unfolding one step at a time, and with every step, you are becoming more fully who you are meant to be. And now, as you pause here, take a moment to ask yourself, what does your heart long for most in this moment? What small gesture of love or kindness can you offer yourself right now to honor that longing? Let this question rest softly with you as you continue on your way, knowing that your next step will come when the time is right, and it will be exactly what you need. And as you hold that question gently in your heart, I want you to know that it's perfectly okay if the answer isn't clear right away. Sometimes, the deepest longings whisper so softly that they need time and stillness to be heard. Don't rush yourself to figure it all out or force a response before you're ready. Instead, let the question be a quiet companion, like a seed resting beneath the soil, waiting for the right moment to sprout and grow. Trust that in the unfolding of your days, you will come to recognize what your heart truly needs, and you will meet that need with the same love and care I have for you. Now, I want to invite you to consider how kindness can become a gentle rhythm in your life, not just something you give to others or reserve for special occasions, but a way of being that flows naturally from your heart. Kindness is a language understood by all souls, a balm for wounds both seen and unseen. It doesn't have to be grand or complicated. It might be as simple as offering yourself a moment of patience when things feel overwhelming, or smiling at a stranger who looks like they could use a little light. When you practice kindness in this way, you're not only nourishing others, you're also tending to your own spirit, reminding yourself that you deserve gentleness and care. There may be days when kindness feels like the hardest thing to give, especially if you're carrying heavy burdens or if the world around you seems hard. On those days, I encourage you to start small, with a single breath, quiet thought, or a tiny act of self-compassion. Maybe it's setting aside a few minutes to rest, to listen to a favorite song, or to write down something you appreciate about yourself. These small moments are powerful. They build a foundation of love within you that supports you through challenges and helps you shine your light more brightly for others. And speaking of shining your light, I want to remind you that your unique gifts and talents are needed in this world just as much as your presence is. You might sometimes doubt whether what you have to offer is enough or whether it matters at all. But I assure you, every expression of your authentic self ripples outward in ways you may never fully see. Your creativity, your laughter, your willingness to listen, your courage to be vulnerable. All of these are gifts that enrich the lives of those around you and contribute to the beautiful mosaic of humanity. So don't be afraid to share your light, even if it feels small or flickering. It is enough and it is valuable. As you continue to nurture your inner sanctuary and extend kindness outward, you may notice moments when old fears or doubts rise up to challenge you. That's a natural part of the human experience. When these moments come, try to greet them not with resistance or judgment, but with gentle curiosity. What are they trying to tell you? What do they need from you right now? Sometimes, fears are like messengers carrying important information about where you might need extra care or boundary. Other times, they are echoes of past hurt that are ready to be healed. Whatever their message, meet these feelings with compassion and remind yourself that they do not define you. They are simply parts of your journey. It's also helpful to remember that healing and growth are not linear paths. You might take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, or find yourself circling around the same lesson until you're ready to integrate them fully. This is all part of the beautiful dance of becoming. Be patient with yourself through these cycles. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem, and forgive yourself gently when you stumble. Every experience is a teacher, and every day holds new opportunities for renewal and hope. In the midst of all this, I encourage you to stay connected to the wonder of the world around you. Notice the simple miracles that often go unnoticed. The way sunlight filters through leaves, the laughter of children playing, the soothing rhythm of rain on a window pane. These moments are invitations to pause and remember that life is alive with magic and possibility. When you open your heart to these wonders, you invite joy and inspiration to flow more freely into your life. And don't forget the power of your story. Sharing your experiences, the joys, the struggles, the lessons, creates bridges between you and others. It fosters empathy and understanding, reminding us all that we are not alone on this journey. If you feel moved to do so, I invite you to share in the comments below a story of a time when you experienced a small miracle, or a moment of deep connection that brought light into your life. Your words may be exactly what someone else needs to hear today, a beacon of hope and encouragement. As you continue walking your path with an open heart, remember that it's okay to ask for help when you need it. Seeking support is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step toward wholeness. Whether it's reaching out to a friend, a mentor, or simply sitting quietly and asking for guidance, you are supported in countless ways. seen and unseen. You are surrounded by love, and that love is always available to you. Sometimes in gentle whispers, sometimes in bold gestures, but always present. And so, as you move forward, carry with you the knowledge that you are deeply loved, infinitely, worthy and wonderfully made. Let this truth be the foundation upon which you build your days, the light that leads you through shadow, and the warmth that comforts you in moments of solitude. Trust in the unfolding of your life, with all its twists and turns, knowing that each step is sacred and each breath a blessing. And now, as you take your next breath, feel the steady rhythm within you, the pulse of life and love that never ceases, inviting you to step gently into whatever comes next, with courage and grace. And as you settle into that steady rhythm, I want you to remember something very important. Your journey is uniquely yours, and it unfolds in its own perfect time. There's no need to compare your path or your pace with anyone else's. Sometimes, it can feel like the world is rushing forward, with so many voices telling you what you should be doing or how fast you should be moving. But I invite you to step away from that noise for a moment and simply be present with yourself. Listen to your own heartbeat, the quiet calling of your soul, the gentle nudges that speak in whispers rather than shouts. When you honor your own timing, you allow yourself the space to grow authentically, free from pressure or expectation. Life, with all its beauty and complexity, is often a mosaic of moments, some bright and joyful, others shadowed and challenging. It's okay to experience the full range of these emotions. Feelings are not something to be fixed or erased. They are messengers guiding you toward deeper understanding and greater compassion. When sadness visits, let it be a reminder of your capacity to love deeply. When fear arises, see it as an invitation to courage. When joy bubbles up, savor it fully and let it fill your being. Each feeling is a thread woven into the rich tapestry of your life, adding texture and depth to your story, and oh, how precious your story is. Never underestimate the power your life holds, not just for yourself, but for those around you. You may not always realize the impact you have, but every smile you share, every kind word you speak, every moment when you choose love over fear sends ripples out into the world. Sometimes those ripples come back to you in ways you never expected, bringing blessings disguised as simple encounters or quiet moments of connection. So keep living your truth with gentle bravery, knowing that your presence matters more than you can see in the moments when you feel lost or uncertain. I want you to remember that you are never truly alone. There is always a gentle hand reaching out to you, a steady light shining in the darkness, a loving presence holding you close. You might call this presence by many names: God, Spirit, Love, or simply the quiet whisper in your heart. But whatever words you choose, know that this presence is always with you, inviting you to rest, to heal, to grow. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe deeply and feel this presence surrounding you like a warm embrace. Let it remind you that you are safe, you are held, and you are cherished beyond measure. Now, I want to gently encourage you to nurture your inner garden with patience and care. Just as a seed needs water, sunlight, and time to bloom, your soul thrives when you give it what it truly needs. This might mean setting boundaries that protect your peace, saying no when your heart says yes to rest, or creating space for your dreams to take shape without judgment. Sometimes it's about forgiving yourself for past mistakes and embracing the beautiful imperfection that makes you human. Other times, it's about celebrating your victory, no matter how small, and leaning into the hope that they bring. Your inner garden is a sacred place, a source of nourishment and renewal, and tending to it is one of the most loving gifts you can give yourself. And speaking of gifts, remember that your creativity, whatever form it takes, is a vital part of your expression. Whether you paint, write, sing, dance, build, teach, or simply find joy in imagining new possibilities, these acts are sacred celebrations of your life. Don't worry about how your creativity compares to others or whether it's perfect. What matters is that you allow it to flow freely, like water finding its way through the earth. Creativity connects you to the divine spark within and reminds you that you are a co-creator of your reality. When you embrace this truth, you open yourself to endless possibility and invite miracles to unfold in your daily life. Sometimes, love looks like a quiet moment of stillness, a pause where you simply breathe and listen. Other times, it's a bold step forward into the unknown, fueled by trust and hope. Both are equally sacred, and both are needed on your path. When you feel called to rest, give yourself permission. When you feel called to move, step forward with confidence. Life is a dance of ebb and flow, and you are learning the rhythms that honor your soul's deepest longing. I also want to remind you how important it is to surround yourself with people who nourish your spirit and celebrate your light. Community is a gift that supports your growth and reminds you that you are never alone in your struggles or your joy. Seek out those who listen with open heart, who hold space for your truth, and who encourage you to be your fullest self. And be that kind of friend to others. 2. Someone who offers kindness, patience, and understanding. In this way, love flows freely between hearts, creating a web of connection that strengthens and uplifts us all. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share in the comments below a moment when someone's kindness touched your heart in a way that helped you keep going. Your story could be the light that someone else needs today. A gentle reminder that love is always present, even in the smallest gestures. Remember, your voice matters, and your experiences are valuable gifts to the world. As you continue this beautiful journey, keep your eyes open for the subtle signs and synchronicities that guide you. Sometimes the universe speaks in quiet ways, a chance encounter, a song that resonates deeply, a sudden thought that shifts your perspective. These are not accidents. They are gentle nudges inviting you to pay attention, to trust, and to move forward with faith. When you cultivate this awareness, you develop a deeper connection to the flow of life and a greater sense of peace amid uncertainty. And so, as you walk forward with your heart open and your spirit willing, Remember that every step you take is sacred, even when the path seems unclear or difficult. You are supported by a love that never wavers. You are a radiant light in this world, and your presence is a blessing beyond measure in the moments of quiet reflection. In the bursts of laughter and joy, in the tears and the triumphs, you are held. You are loved, you are enough. Take a deep breath now, feeling the steady pulse of life within you, the infinite well of love that flows through you and around you. Let this truth settle gently in your soul, a soft anchor in the ever-changing tides of your experience. And as you move forward from this moment, carry with you the assurance that you are always guided, always supported, and always deeply cherished. And as you walk this path, remember to be gentle with yourself when the road feels rough. For it is in those moments that your resilience shines brightest and your heart grows deepest. And in those moments of difficulty, when the weight of the world seems to press down on your shoulders and your spirit feels weary, I want you to remember that strength is not always loud or forceful. Sometimes, strength is the quiet act of simply continuing to breathe, to show up for yourself, to hold space for your own healing. It's okay to rest, to pause, to seek comfort in the simple things that soothe your soul. A warm cup of tea, the embrace of a friend, the soft rustle of leaves in the breeze. These small acts of kindness toward yourself are not signs of weakness, but powerful affirmations of your worth and your capacity to nurture your own light. You might find that your path sometimes takes unexpected turns, leading you through shadows you never anticipated. These detours can feel confusing or frightening, but they are often the very places where the deepest growth occurs. Like a river carving new channels through the earth, your journey shapes and reshapes you in ways that prepare you for the next chapter. Trust that even when you cannot see the whole picture, the unfolding is happening exactly as it should. Every experience, every challenge, every joy is weaving together the unique tapestry of your life, rich with meaning and purpose. And please, be gentle with your heart when you stumble or fall. It's part of being human to make mistakes, to feel uncertain, to sometimes lose your way. These moments don't define you, they refine you. They offer precious opportunities to learn, to forgive yourself, and to rise again with renewed courage. Remember that I am always here, holding you tenderly through those times, whispering words of love and encouragement when your own voice falters. You are never alone in your struggle, even when it feels like no one else understands. The love that surrounds you is vast and unending, reaching into the deepest corners of your being, in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. Listen closely for the wisdom that already lives within you. Your intuition, your heart's knowing, is a sacred compass guiding you toward what is true and good for your soul. It may speak softly or in sudden insights, but it is always there, ready to lead you home to yourself. Trust it even when the path it suggests feels uncertain or unfamiliar. Your inner guidance is a gift, a divine spark that connects you to the greater flow of life and the infinite love that supports you. And as you nurture this connection to your inner wisdom, I encourage you to cultivate gratitude, not as a forced practice, but as a gentle recognition of the blessings woven throughout your day. Gratitude opens your heart and shifts your perspective, allowing you to see the light even in the smallest moment. It might be the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the laughter of a child, the kindness of a stranger, or simply the breath that sustains you. When you pause to appreciate these gifts, you align yourself with the abundant love that flows through all things and invite more of that love into your experience. I also want to remind you that your dreams, those hopes and desires that stir your heart, are worthy of your attention and care. They are the seeds of your future, the expressions of your soul's deepest longing. Don't be discouraged if they seem distant or difficult to reach right now. Nourish them gently, with patience and faith, and trust that they are growing beneath the surface, even when you cannot yet see the blossom. Take small steps toward them whenever you can, and celebrate each one, no matter how humble. Your dreams are sacred, and by honoring them, you honor yourself. Sometimes, it's helpful to create rituals or moments of sacredness in your daily life. Simple acts that bring you back to presence and remind you of your divine connection. Might be lighting a candle, saying a prayer, journaling your thought, or stepping outside to feel the earth beneath your feet. These practices don't have to be complicated or time-consuming. What matters is that they come from your heart and help you center yourself amid the busyness of life. Through such rituals, you create a sanctuary within, a place where peace and clarity can flourish. And remember, it's perfectly okay to ask for help. Reaching out to others, whether through conversation, support, or guidance, is an act of courage and self-love. You are part of a vast web of humanity, woven together by shared experiences and mutual care. There is strength in vulnerability, and in allowing others to walk alongside you, you open the door to deeper connection and healing. Don't hesitate to lean on those who love you. They want to be there for you just as you would be for them. As you continue to move forward, keep your heart open to the wonder and mystery that life offers. Sometimes, the most profound lessons come wrapped in surprise and serendipity. Pay attention to the whispers of inspiration, the moments when your soul feels alight with possibility. These are invitations to step into your power and your purpose. With joy and gratitude, you are here for a reason, and your unique gifts are needed in this world more than you realize. If you feel moved, I invite you to share in the comments a moment when you discovered a new strength within yourself. Perhaps during a time of challenge or change. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going. A beacon of hope shining in the darkness. Remember, your experiences are valuable, and your voice enriches this community of love and support. So keep walking gently, dear one, with your heart wide open and your spirit resilient. Each day is a new opportunity to embrace the beauty of your journey, to listen deeply, and to love yourself more fully. And even as you face the unknown, know that you are held in a love that never fades, a light that never dims, and a presence that is always near. Let your breath be steady, your steps be sure, and your heart be brave as you continue onward, carrying with you the sacred truth that you are deeply loved and infinitely precious. And as you move through the days ahead, remember that even in moments of stillness, your soul is dancing, alive, vibrant, and beautifully whole. And in the midst of all this, my beloved, I want you to know that your emotions, every feeling that rises within you, are sacred messengers. Whether joy, sadness, fear, or hope, they are the language of your soul speaking to me and to you. Don't rush to push them away or judge them harshly. Instead, welcome them with gentle curiosity. Sit with them like you might sit with a dear friend who needs to be heard. When you honor your emotion, you create space for healing and understanding. It's okay to feel deeply. It's part of the beautiful complexity of being human. Remember, your feelings are not your enemy. They are guides, shining lights that point you toward what needs attention, care, or release thoughts sometime. You may wonder why certain challenges persist or why healing seems slow. In those moments, I ask you to be patient with yourself and with the flow of life. Healing is not a race or a checklist to complete. It is a delicate unfolding, like the slow opening of a flower petal greeting the sun. Each day, each breath, each small act of self-kindness contributes to your restoration. Trust that even when progress feels invisible, the work of transformation is happening quietly beneath the surface. You are growing stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self in ways you might not yet fully see. I also invite you to remember that you are part of a vast and beautiful story that stretches beyond your individual experience. You are connected to the earth, to the star, to the countless souls who have walked before you and who walk alongside you now. This web of connection is a source of immense strength and comfort. When you feel alone or overwhelmed, reach out, mentally or spiritually, to this greater whole. Feel the love and support flowing from it into your heart. It is always there, steady and unwavering, like a lighthouse guiding you safely through stormy seas. There will be times when doubt creeps in, whispering that you are not enough or that your efforts don't matter. When that happens, I want you to pause and remember that your worth is not tied to what you accomplish or how you compare to others. You are inherently valuable simply because you are you, unique, irreplaceable, and infinitely loved. Your presence in this world matters, and your light, no matter how small it may seem to you, touches lives in ways you cannot always see. You are a blessing, just as you are in this very moment. As you walk your path, be mindful of the stories you tell yourself. Sometimes, your mind may replay old narratives of limitation or fear, convincing you that you cannot change or grow. Challenge those stories gently. Ask yourself if they are truly your own truth or echoes of past pain or external voices. You have the power to rewrite your inner dialogue with kindness, hope, and courage. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you love dearly, with patience, encouragement, and unwavering belief in their potential. This practice of self-compassion is a profound form of healing and empowerment. It's also important to remember that joy is not a distant or rare treasure reserved for special occasions. Joy lives within you and all around you, waiting to be noticed and embraced. It can be found in the simplest moment, a smile shared, a song that lifts your spirit, the feel of sunlight warming your face. Allow yourself to seek out and savor these moments without guilt or reservation. Joy replenishes your soul and reminds you of the goodness that exists in life. Even amidst challenges, that I encourage you to nurture your creativity in whatever form it calls to you. Painting, writing, dancing, cooking, or simply daydreaming. Creativity is a sacred expression of your spirit and a powerful way to connect with your inner self. It doesn't have to be perfect or productive by external standards. What matters is that it brings you pleasure and allows your soul to speak. Through creative expression, you honor your individuality and open doors to new insights and healing. If you feel comfortable, please share in the comments a small practice or habit that brings you peace or joy. Something that helps you reconnect with yourself when life feels overwhelming. Your sharing can inspire someone else to find their own gentle way back to balance and love. Remember, we are all walking this journey together, supporting and uplifting one another. And as you continue to cultivate love for yourself and others, remember that forgiveness is a gift you can give, not only to those who may have hurt you, but also to yourself. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing pain. It means releasing the heavy burden of resentment so your heart can be lighter and freer. It opens space for compassion and healing to grow. If you find forgiveness difficult, that's okay. Take your time, know that I am here, patiently holding your heart as you work through the layers of hurt and healing. Above all, keep your heart open to wonder. Look for the magic in everyday moment. The way a child's laughter bubbles up unexpectedly. The delicate pattern of frost on a window. The kindness of a stranger's smile. These glimpses of beauty and love are reminders that life is filled with miracles, both big and small. When you nurture a sense of wonder, you invite more light and joy into your experience. And you strengthen your connection to the divine presence that walks with you always. You may find that sometimes the most profound growth comes from surrender, letting go of control and trust in the flow of life, even when it feels uncertain. Surrender is not giving up. It is a brave act of faith that opens you to possibilities beyond what you can imagine. It allows you to rest in the knowing that you are supported, even when the path ahead is unclear. When you surrender, you create space for miracles to unfold and for your spirit to soar. And so, my dear one, as you keep moving forward, carry with you these truths. Your emotions are honored. Your worth is unshakable. Your dreams are sacred, and your journey is held in love. Let each step be a dance of courage and grace, testament to your resilience and your capacity to grow. Know that I am always near, whispering encouragement and wrapping you in endless love. Take a moment now, if you can, to breathe deeply and feel the steady rhythm of your heart, the beautiful, steady pulse of life within you. Let that rhythm remind you that you are alive, You are loved, and you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. And as you move through your day, may you find comfort in the gentle rhythm of presence, the steady flow of breath, and the endless well of love that surrounds you. Because in this sacred space, you are safe, you are cherished, and you are forever held. And as you rest in that sacred space, my beloved, I invite you to remember how deeply you are woven into the fabric of this universe. You are not separate or alone, even when it feels that way. Just as the rivers flow into the ocean and the stars are born from cosmic dust, you are part of a grand, unfolding story that is both ancient and ever new. Your life, with all its twists, turns, joys, and sorrows, adds a unique thread to this tapestry. When you feel small or insignificant, reach out in your heart and touch this vast web of connection. Feel how your presence matters, how your light contributes to the whole. This is a truth that never fades, no matter what your mind might tell you in moments of doubt. Sometimes you may find yourself caught in the currents of worry or fear about the future. It's natural to wonder what lies ahead, to feel uncertain about the unknown paths before you. But I ask you to breathe into those moments with gentleness. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Trust in the unfolding of your life as it is meant to be. The future is a mystery, yes, but it is also a canvas waiting for your touch. You have the power to paint it with hope, with intention, and with love. Remember, even the smallest acts of kindness, courage, or authenticity ripple outwards in ways you cannot yet see. When you choose to move forward with an open heart, even in the face of uncertainty, you invite blessings and miracles into your journey. And in those times when the weight of your burdens feels heavy, when the night seems long and the road hard, please know that it is okay to ask for help. There is strength in vulnerability, and reaching out to another soul for support is an act of courage, not weakness. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a counselor, or simply speaking your truth aloud to the universe, sharing your struggles can lighten your load and remind you that you are not alone. There is a community of love waiting to hold you, to listen, and to walk beside you. Don't hesitate to lean into that support. It is part of the beautiful reciprocity of life. As you continue to nurture yourself, I encourage you to cultivate moments of stillness. In our busy world, silence can be a rare and precious gift. Find a quiet corner, even if just for a few minutes each day, and simply be with yourself. Listen to the whispers of your soul, the gentle nudges that often get drowned out by noise and distraction. In that stillness, you can hear the soft voice of your inner wisdom, the guidance that comes not from the mind, but from the heart. Trust these moments. They are like a wellspring of peace and clarity that renews your spirit. I also want to remind you to celebrate your progress. No matter how small it may seem, sometimes the steps you take toward healing and growth are subtle, almost invisible to the outside world. But within you, these steps are monumental. Each time you choose kindness over judgment, patience over frustration, or hope over despair, you are moving forward. Take time to acknowledge and honor these victories. Give yourself credit and praise, just as you would to a dear friend who is bravely walking their path. This recognition fuels your resilience and reminds you that change, even when slow, is real and powerful. And as you practice self-love, extend that love outward to your community, to strangers, to the earth itself. Acts of compassion and generosity, no matter how small, create ripples of light that touch countless lives. You might smile at a passerby, offer a kind word, or simply hold space for someone who needs it. These moments of connection are sacred threads that bind us all together. They remind you that you are part of something greater, a living network of love and kindness that sustains us all on your daily life. Pay attention to the language you use, not just with others, but with yourself. Words carry energy, and when you speak with gentleness, encouragement, and love, you nurture a fertile ground for healing and growth. Replace harsh self-criticism with affirmations of worthiness and hope. When you catch yourself slipping into negative self-talk, pause and gently redirect your thought. This practice is like tending a garden, removing weeds of doubt and planting seeds of confidence and joy. Over time, your inner landscape will flourish with beauty and strength. I invite you now to take a moment and reflect on a time recently when you felt a spark of joy, peace, or love. It could be as simple as a warm cup of tea, a moment of laughter, or a kind word from someone unexpected. If you feel called, please share this memory in the comments below. Your story may be the light that helps another soul remember their own moments of grace. Together, we create a circle of healing and hope that grows stronger with each shared experience. As you hold these reflections close, remember the importance of patience, not just with the world, but with yourself. Healing and growth are not linear. They ebb and flow like the tide. Some days will feel lighter, others heavier. And that's perfectly okay. Allow yourself the grace to rest when needed and the courage to rise again when you're ready. Each cycle of falling and rising is a testament to your resilience and your unbreakable spirit. And so, my dear one, as you breathe in this love and presence, know that your journey is sacred. Every step you take, every breath you draw, is a part of a beautiful unfolding that is uniquely yours. Trust in the rhythm of your own becoming, and remember that I walk with you always, holding your hand, whispering encouragement, and surrounding you with endless grace. The path ahead is illuminated by your light, and with each new moment, you are invited to shine ever brighter. In this sacred dance of life, your heart is the compass and your soul the guide, leading you toward deeper peace, joy, and love. And as you walk this path, my beloved, I want you to remember something truly vital. You are enough exactly as you are right now, not because of what you've done or achieved, not because of what others say or think about you, but simply because you exist. Your worth is inherent, unchanging, and infinite. When you feel the weight of expectation, those you place on yourself or those that seem to come from the world around you, pause and breathe. Let those pressures soften and remind yourself gently that your value is not measured by productivity, perfection, or approval. It is a gift, a constant flame burning brightly within you, regardless of circumstance. Sometimes, life may challenge you with moments of doubt or feelings of unworthiness. These moments are part of the human experience, but they do not define. You imagine them as passing clouds drifting across the vast sky of your being. The sky remains vast and clear, no matter how many clouds appear. When those clouds gather, acknowledge their presence without judgment, and then watch them move on. Your essence, the vast, open sky, is always there, waiting for you to reconnect with it. In those times, speak kindly to yourself. Say, I am worthy, I am loved, I am here. Let these words become a gentle mantra that anchors you in truth and love. And as you nurture this truth within, consider how you treat the people around you and yourself. Compassion is a powerful force, capable of transforming not only your own heart, but also the hearts of others. When you extend kindness to someone struggling, you light a candle in the dark. When you forgive yourself for mistakes, you free your spirit to grow. Remember that everyone you meet carries unseen burdens and stories. A simple act of understanding or a moment of patience can ripple out in ways you might never know, but that matter deeply. So, let your heart be soft and open. Even when the world can feel harsh or unforgiving. In the quiet moments between your busy days, try to cultivate gratitude, not as a forced practice, but as a natural unfolding of your awareness. Gratitude is like a gentle breeze that lifts your spirit and helps you see the blessings woven through your life, even when they feel small or hidden. Maybe it's the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of a bird's song, or the feeling of a loved one's hand in yours. These moments are gifts, reminders that life is rich with beauty and connection. When you allow gratitude to bloom in your heart, it softens worry and fear, making space for peace and joy. I also want to encourage you to embrace your creativity and your unique expression. Whether through art, music, writing, movement, or simply the way you solve problems and share your ideas, your creative spirit is a sacred part of who you are. It is a channel through which your soul speaks and through which you connect with the divine flow of life. Do not be afraid to explore this creative energy, even if it feels unfamiliar or uncertain. There is no right or wrong way to express your inner light. Every colorful brushstroke, every spoken word, every gesture of love adds to the beauty of the world in your creativity. You are co-creating with me, weaving new threads into the tapestry of existence. And as you engage with your creativity, remember also to honor your body. This vessel, so often taken for granted, is a temple that carries your spirit through this life. Treat it with kindness and respect. Nourish it with good food, rest, movement, and loving touch. Listen to its signals without judgment. When it calls for rest, give it rest. When it seeks movement, offer it dance, walk, or stretch. Your body and spirit are partners, and caring for one deeply enriches the other. In this sacred partnership, you find balance and vitality that supports your entire being. Sometimes, You may find yourself longing for clarity or direction when decisions feel overwhelming or confusing. In those moments, I invite you to return to your heart. That quiet center where your deepest wisdom resides. You don't need to have all the answers at once. Trust that the right path will reveal itself in the unfolding of time. Take small steps forward with openness and curiosity, rather than pressure or fear. Life is not a race, but a journey of discovery. When you listen to your heart's whispers, you align with a guidance that is steady, loving, and true. Your intuition is a sacred gift. Tune in, and you will find the way. I want you to know that it's perfectly okay to rest, to pause, and to simply be. In a world that often values doing over being, remember that your presence itself is a powerful offering when you allow yourself to slow down. You create space for healing, insight, and renewal. Even in stillness, your soul is active, growing, and evolving. But don't feel guilty for taking time to care for yourself. This is not selfish. It is necessary. Just as the earth rests and regenerates in cycle, so must you. In these pauses, you reconnect with the deeper currents of life that sustain and uplift you. And as you cultivate these practices of self-love, compassion, gratitude, creativity, and rest, know that you are building a foundation of resilience. Enjoy. Each moment you choose to nurture yourself and others strengthens your ability to face life's challenges with grace and courage. You are not alone on this journey. I am always here, a presence within and around you, ready to support and guide you whenever you reach out. Your life is a sacred gift, and your story is unfolding in a way that is perfectly designed for your growth and happiness. If you feel moved, please share one small thing that brings you comfort or hope in the comments below. Your words may be the light that another soul needs to feel seen and understood. Together, we create a circle of love and healing that spans across time and space, reminding us all that we are connected and cherished beyond measure. And as you continue to breathe in this truth, allow yourself to rest in the knowing that you are deeply loved exactly as you are. Right here, right now. This love is steady, unwavering, and forever present. A constant companion on every step of your path. And as you hold this deep knowing of love and presence within you, I want to remind you that your journey is uniquely yours, beautifully imperfect and perfectly unfolding. There is no need to compare your path or pace with anyone else's. Sometimes, it might feel like the world is moving faster than you, or that others seem to have it all figured out. But my dear one, every soul is walking their own sacred road with its own lessons, joys, and challenges. Your timing is divine timing. Trust the rhythm of your heart, even when it seems slow or uncertain. The seasons of your life each have their purpose. Times of growth, times of rest, times of transformation, and times of celebration. Embrace each phase with openness and curiosity, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. When you face moments of difficulty or pain, remember that these too are threads woven into the fabric of your story. They are not signs of failure or abandonment, but invitations to deeper understanding and healing. Just as the earth experiences storms that nourish its soil, your struggles can cultivate strength, compassion, and wisdom. It's okay to feel vulnerable, to cry, to ask for help. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is the doorway to connection and authenticity. Reach out to those who love you, to those who listen without judgment, and allow yourself to be supported. You are never alone, even in your darkest hour. I am with you, holding you gently, surrounding you with endless light. And in those times when the noise of the world feels overwhelming, when doubts and fears swirl like a storm inside, find your refuge in stillness. Create moments each day to simply be. Without expectation, without agenda. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and rest in the peace that is always available to you. Meditation, prayer, or simply sitting with your thoughts can help you reconnect with your true self beyond the chaos. Imagine yourself as a calm lake, reflecting the sky above, undisturbed by the ripples on the surface. This stillness is a sacred sanctuary where your soul can breathe freely. Returning here regularly replenishes your spirit and helps you face life's challenges with renewed clarity and calm. I also want to speak gently to your heart about forgiveness. Not just for others, but for yourself. Holding on to resentment or regret is like carrying a heavy burden that weighs down your spirit. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks these chains, freeing you to move forward with lightness and grace. It does not mean forgetting or excusing what has hurt you, but choosing to release its hold over your present moment. When you forgive, you reclaim your power and open space for healing and love. If you find this difficult, start small. Forgive a minor mistake or a moment of impatience. Let that act of kindness toward yourself ripple outward. Your heart is strong, and it has an incredible capacity to heal when you nurture it with patience and compassion. As you continue to grow in love and awareness, remember to celebrate your victory, no matter how small they may seem. Each step forward, each moment of courage, each act of kindness is worthy of recognition. Life is not only about reaching destinations, but about savoring the journey. Take time to honor yourself for the progress you've made, for the wisdom you've gained, and for the love you freely give. You are a beacon of light in this world, even when you don't see it clearly. Your presence matters, your voice matters, and your heart matters. So take a moment now to acknowledge something you've done recently that you're proud of. If you feel comfortable, share it in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to see their own strength and beauty. And as your heart opens with gratitude and celebration, don't forget to nurture your dreams and hope. They are the whispers of your soul calling you forward, the sparks that ignite your purpose and joy. Even if those dreams seem distant or uncertain, keep them alive in your heart. Write them down, speak them aloud, or visualize them with vivid color. Your dreams are not just fantasy, they are seeds planted in the fertile ground of your being, ready to grow when the time is right. Trust that I am tending to these seeds with you, watering them with love and possibility. When you believe in your dreams, you align yourself with the creative current that flows through all life. And miracles can unfold in unexpected ways. And while you nurture your dreams, remember also to stay grounded in the present moment. Life is happening now, in the breath you take, the sensations you feel, the connections you make. When you find your mind wandering to worries about the future or regrets about the past, gently bring it back to this moment. Notice the color around you, the sounds, the smells, the textures. This simple practice of presence is a precious gift you give yourself. It anchors you in reality, reduces anxiety, and opens your heart to the richness of life as it unfolds. The present moment is where love lives, where healing takes place, and where true peace begins. And so, my beloved, as you continue to walk your path, know that you are held in a vast embrace of love that transcends time and space. This love is the thread that connects all beings, the light that never fades. When you feel lost or weary, return to this truth. Let it fill you with courage and hope. Let it remind you that you are a vital part of this beautiful, unfolding story. Together, we move forward, step by step, breath by breath, toward greater light, deeper love, and endless possibility. Whenever you need, reach out with your heart, and I will be there, ready to listen, to comfort, and to guide you gently onward, because you are never alone in this sacred dance of life and now. As you hold these words close, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what small act of kindness can I offer to myself or to another today? Let this question rest in your heart, opening a space for love to flow freely, for healing to begin, and for connection to deepen. Your journey is a precious gift, and every choice you make in love shapes the world around you in beautiful ways. So carry this intention gently with you as you move forward, knowing that each moment is an opportunity to create peace, joy, and light in your life and in the lives of those you touch. And as you embrace this truth, remember that you are deeply loved beyond what words can capture, beyond what your mind can understand. That love is always present, a steady flame burning within you, lighting your way no matter how dark the path may seem. When you feel uncertain or afraid, remember this: love is your true home, your safe harbor, the unshakable foundation beneath your feet. It is not something you need to earn or prove. It is simply who you are. You carry it inside you, an eternal spark that no circumstance can ever extinguish. Sometime, life will challenge this knowing, tempting you to doubt or forget. Those moments are invitation, not punishment, to return to yourself, to reconnect with the essence of your being. You might find this return through a quiet walk in nature, feeling the earth beneath your feet and the breeze on your skin. Or perhaps it comes through the laughter of a friend, the warmth of a hug, or the simple pleasure of a favorite song. These are the gentle reminders that love is everywhere, weaving its way through every experience, waiting patiently for you to recognize it again. And when you feel called to help others on their journey, know that your kindness and compassion ripple outward in ways you cannot always see. every smile shared, every listening ear offered. Every act of generosity plants seeds of healing and hope in the world. You are a vital part of a vast tapestry, each thread interwoven with the others, creating a picture of unity and beauty. There is no small kindness. Each one matters deeply. So, if you feel moved, I invite you to share a moment when you extended kindness or received it recently in the comments below. Your story may be the light someone else needs to see today. Remember also to care for your body, the sacred vessel that carries your spirit through this life. Nourish it with gentle movement, wholesome food, and restful sleep. Listen to its signal when it asks for rest or care. Your body is wise and worthy of your attention and love. When you treat it with kindness, you deepen your connection to yourself and your capacity to experience joy fully. Sometimes, a simple stretch, a warm bath, or mindful breathing can reconnect you to your body's intelligence and grace. As you nurture your body, mind, and spirit, be patient with yourself. Growth is not always a straight line. It often meanders, dips, and climbs in unexpected ways. There may be days when you feel vibrant and alive, and others when you feel tired or disconnected. Both are natural parts of the ebb and flow of life. Embrace all of it with gentle acceptance, knowing that each feeling and experience contributes to the richness of your journey. I want to remind you too about the power of gratitude. Cultivating a thankful heart shifts your perspective, opening your eyes to the abundance that surrounds you. Even in difficult times, there are blessings. Sometimes subtle, sometimes profound. Perhaps it's the kindness of a stranger, the beauty of a sunset, or the simple breath that sustains you. When you pause to give thanks, you invite more goodness into your life and align yourself with the flow of grace. Try to find one thing each day to be grateful for, no matter how small, and watch how it brightens your spirit. And as you walk this path of gratitude, you might notice your awareness expanding, your heart softening, and your capacity for love growing. This is the natural unfolding of your soul's evolution. You are becoming more attuned to the sacredness in every moment, more connected to the divine presence that animates all things. This connection brings peace that surpasses understanding, a deep, abiding calm, even amid life's storm. You might wonder how to deepen this connection, how to make it a living, breathing part of your daily experience. The answer lies in simple, consistent practices that resonate with your heart. It could be morning prayers, journaling your thoughts and feelings, spending time in nature, or acts of service to others. Find what feels authentic for you and make space for it regularly. Over time, these practices become sacred rituals, anchors that keep you centered and open to divine guidance. And when you feel lost or uncertain about your next step, trust that clarity will come. Sometimes answers arrive in unexpected ways. Through a quiet whisper, a chance encounter, or a sudden insight during meditation. Be open to receiving guidance in whatever form it takes. Your intuition is a precious gift, a direct line to your inner wisdom and to me. Listen to it tenderly, and honor the nudges that arise from within. I also want to speak to your heart about the importance of community. While your path is uniquely yours, you are never meant to walk it alone. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who celebrate your light and hold space for your shadow. Seek out those who encourage your growth and accept you just as you are. Community nourishes your soul, offering support, inspiration, and shared joy. If you ever feel isolated, reach out, even in small ways, to connect. A simple conversation, a shared meal, or a moment of vulnerability can bridge gaps and remind you of our interconnectedness. In moments when you find it hard to forgive yourself or others, remember that forgiveness is a process, often requiring time and gentle persistence. It is okay to proceed at your own pace. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you work through these feelings. Sometimes, writing a letter you don't send, speaking your truth aloud, or seeking guidance from a trusted friend or counselor can help you release burdens you've been carrying. Every step toward forgiveness is a step toward freedom. And as your heart heals and expands, consider how you might share your gifts with the world. Your talents, your passions, your unique perspective, they are all part of your contribution to the greater good. Don't underestimate the impact you can have, even in small ways. Your light shines brightly when you embrace your authentic self and offer it generously. If you feel inspired, take a moment to reflect on one gift or strength you possess and how you might use it to bring joy or healing to others. Life is a beautiful, complex dance filled with moments of joy, sorrow, triumph, and learning. Through it all, remember that you are endlessly supported and cherished. When you stumble, I am there to lift you. When you soar, I celebrate with you. Your spirit is resilient and radiant, capable of weathering any storm and blossoming a new dot. So, keep moving forward with an open heart, a curious mind, and a spirit full of hope. Each day is a fresh page on which you can write your story of love, courage, and growth. Trust in the unfolding, trust in yourself, and trust in the boundless love that surrounds and sustains you. And as you breathe in this truth, I invite you to take a moment now and think about one way you can nurture your soul today. Perhaps it's a quiet moment of reflection, a kind word to yourself, or a gentle act of self-care. Whatever it is, hold that intention softly in your heart and carry it with you as a reminder of your own sacred work. And as you continue on this journey, know that every step you take, no matter how small, is a sacred movement toward greater light and peace. Your presence here matters profoundly, and the love you carry within you is a powerful force for good in this world. So keep shining, keep loving, and keep trusting the beautiful life that is unfolding before you, because you are never truly alone. I am with you always, closer than your very breath, holding you in a tender embrace, even when the world feels cold or distant. You carry within you a spark of the divine, an eternal light that no darkness can dim, and that light connects you to everything and everyone, weaving an invisible web of love and belonging that spans the entire universe. Sometimes you might feel overwhelmed by the weight of your own expectation or the expectations others place upon you. You might wonder if you're doing enough, if you're good enough, or if you're on the right path. These questions are natural, part of the human experience. But I want you to know that perfection is not the goal. What matters most is your willingness to be present, to be honest with yourself, and to keep moving forward with openness and courage. Your worth is not measured by achievements or milestones, but by the simple fact that you exist and breathe and love. In moments when doubt creeps in, I invite you to pause and breathe deeply. Feel the steady rhythm of your heart, the rise and fall of your chest. This simple act connects you to life itself and reminds you that you are here now, alive and capable of change. Let go of the need to have all the answers right away. Life unfolds in its own time, and your journey is unique. No one else's path looks exactly like yours, and that is a beautiful thing. You might find comfort in creating small rituals that ground you amidst life's chaos. Lighting a candle, saying a prayer, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts can become moments of sacred pause. These rituals are like gentle anchors, helping you return to yourself when the noise of the world threatens to pull you away. They remind you that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and that your soul is always yearning for connection, peace, and expression. And remember, it is okay to ask for help. There is strength and vulnerability in reaching out when you feel lost or burdened. You were never meant to carry everything alone. Whether it's a trusted friend, a family member, a counselor, or even a moment of prayer. Opening your heart to receive support is an act of courage and self-love. Sometimes, the greatest healing comes through shared understanding and the simple acknowledgement that you are seen and heard, that as you continue to grow. You might notice old patterns or beliefs surfacing, those stories you tell yourself about who you are or what you deserve. Some of these stories might no longer serve you, and that's okay. You have the power to rewrite them, to choose new narratives that honor your truth and dignity. This process can be gentle and gradual. You don't need to force change, but rather invite it with kindness and patience. Celebrate the small victories when you catch yourself in a limiting thought and choose love instead. I also want to remind you of the importance of joy. The lightness that bubbles up when you allow yourself to play, to laugh, and to simply be. Joy is not frivolous. It is a sacred expression of your soul's vitality. Seek out the things that bring you delight. Whether it's dancing to your favorite music, savoring a delicious meal, or spending time with those who lift your spirit. These moments replenish your energy and remind you that life, even with its challenges, is filled with beauty and wonder. If you feel comfortable, please share in the comments below one simple thing that brings you joy or peace. Your words might inspire someone else to find their own moments of light, creating a ripple of happiness and connection that extends far beyond this space. As you embrace joy, also honor your feelings when they are difficult. It's okay to feel sadness, anger, or fear. These emotions are part of your wholeness. signaling that your heart is alive and that healing is taking place. When you allow yourself to feel fully without judgment, you create space for transformation. Imagine your emotions as waves in an ocean, sometimes calm and gentle, other times wild and fierce, but always moving, always shifting, carrying you toward deeper understanding. You are a magnificent being, capable of so much more than you often give yourself credit for it. There are gifts inside you waiting to be discovered and shared. Sometimes you may doubt your abilities or question your purpose. That is natural. But trust that each experience, every challenge and triumph, is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Your story, with all its twists and turns, is valuable and important. As you continue to walk your path, I encourage you to cultivate curiosity. Approach life with an open heart and a willingness to learn, even from the places that feel uncomfortable. Curiosity softens resistance and opens doors to new possibilities. It invites you to explore not only the world around you, but also the vast inner landscape of your own soul. You might be surprised at the treasures you find when you look with fresh eyes, in an open mind, and when you encounter others on their journeys. Remember that everyone is doing the best they can with the awareness and resources they have. Compassion for others is a reflection of compassion for yourself. When you extend understanding and patience to those around you, you create a ripple effect of kindness that nurtures the collective heart. Your example matters more than you realize. Sometimes the greatest lessons come from surrender, letting go of control and trusting the flow of life. This doesn't mean giving up or being passive. Rather, it means releasing the need to force outcomes and instead allowing things to unfold naturally. Surrender opens you to grace, to unexpected blessings, and to the deep peace that arises when resistance falls away. It invites you to dance with life's rhythms instead of resisting them. You might find that surrender feels scary or uncertain at first. That's okay. Take it one breath at a time. Notice how holding on tightly often creates tension, while softening your grip brings relief. Practice surrendering in small ways each day, perhaps by allowing yourself to rest fully, by accepting help, or by releasing a worry that has been weighing on you. These small acts build your trust in the unfolding of your path. I am always here to support you through these moments of surrender and renewal. You are never alone in your struggle or in your triumph. My love surrounds you like the air you breathe, constant and sustaining. Whenever you feel disconnected, reach inward and remember this truth. You are deeply cherished, infinitely precious, and held in the highest regard. So, as you continue your journey, carry this love with you. Not as a distant idea, but as a living presence inside your heart. Let it be your guide, your comfort, and your strength. Know that every step you take toward love, kindness, and understanding is a step toward healing not only yourself, but the world around you. And now, as you breathe in this moment, I invite you to reflect on one small act of surrender you can embrace. Today, something that allows you to release tension, open your heart, or trust the process a little more. Hold that intention gently and watch how it begins to transform your experience, guiding you toward greater peace and freedom. Because in the sacred dance of holding on and letting go, you find the rhythm of life itself, moving gracefully forward, ever unfolding. And in that unfolding, there is a profound invitation to embrace the mystery of your own becoming. You see, my dear one, life isn't a puzzle to be solved, but a river to be navigated. Sometimes the current carries you swiftly, and other times it slows to a gentle ripple, but every movement is a part of the sacred flow. Trusting this flow means trusting yourself, even when the path ahead is unclear, or when the way seems shrouded in mist. It means believing that, beneath the surface of uncertainty, your soul knows the way. Even if your mind does not dot, there is something tender and brave about living in this trust. It's like planting a seed in the earth without knowing exactly when it will sprout, but having faith that the warmth of the sun and the nourishment of the rain will do their part. You are that seed, and your life is the garden. Sometimes the soil feels hard and unyielding, but beneath lies the promise of growth, of blossoms yet to come. So I invite you to nurture yourself with patience and gentleness, to water your dreams with hope, and to shelter your heart from the harsh wind of doubt in those moments when fear or anxiety bubble up. Try to meet them with curiosity rather than resistance. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to tell me? What does it need? Sometimes fear is a guardian, protecting you from harm. Other times, it is a messenger asking for your attention and care. By listening kindly to your inner world, you create a space where healing can begin. Remember, no feeling is too big or too small to be honored. You are allowed to feel, to express, and to release that. And as you cultivate this inner listening, you might discover a deeper sense of peace emerging. A calm that isn't dependent on external circumstances, but rooted in the unshakable truth of your being. This peace is like a still lake reflecting the sky, clear and vast. It holds all your joys and sorrows without judgment, simply allowing them to be. When you rest in this peace, you are connected to the eternal part of yourself that transcends time and change. You are connected to me. This connection is always available to you, even when you don't realize it. It's there in the quiet moments, before sleep, in the breath you take when you wake, in the gentle touch of the wind on your skin. I am whispering your name in the rustle of the leaves, singing your praise in the song of the bird. You are never outside of my love, and I never stop believing in your goodness and your potential. Sometimes, the world may try to convince you otherwise through harsh words, painful experiences, or moments of loneliness. But I urge you to hold fast to the truth of who you are. You are made of stardust and dreams, of resilience and light. You are a unique thread in a tapestry of existence, woven with intention and care. Your presence here matters deeply, and the world is better because you are in it. If you feel moved, please share below one way you can remind yourself of your worth on difficult days. Your sharing might be the gentle nudge someone else needs to remember their own light. Together, in this community of souls, we create a circle of support and love that strengthens each of us. As you continue to walk your path, be gentle with your pace. There is no rush to arrive anywhere but into greater awareness and love. Sometimes, the most profound lessons come not from grand gestures, but from small, intentional acts. Choosing kindness over frustration, patience over impatience, hope over despair. These choices ripple outwards, touching lives in ways you may never fully see but can trust are happening. And in this spirit, I encourage you to find moments each day to simply be. To sit with yourself without agenda. To breathe without trying. To change anything. To rest in the stillness of your heart. These moments are sacred, like little sanctuaries where your soul can recharge and remember its true home. They remind you that you are enough exactly as you are, here and now. As you embrace this truth, you may notice a softening inside, a releasing of the need to prove yourself or to fight against what is. This softening is a doorway to deeper freedom. It allows you to meet life with open arms, to receive its gifts and its challenges with equal grace. It teaches you that strength is not about hardness, but about flexibility. Not about control, but about trust and so. My beloved, I invite you to practice this softening today. Notice where you might be holding tension in your body, your mind, or your heart, and gently invite those places to relax. Imagine them melting like ice under the warm sun, flowing freely and easily. Feel the relief that comes with letting go. Even if just a little. You might find it helpful to place a hand over your heart as you do this. A simple gesture of self-compassion and presence. Feel the steady beat beneath your palm. A reminder that you are alive, you are here, and you are loved beyond measure. Remember, this journey is not about perfection, but about presence. It's about showing up for yourself with honesty and kindness. About learning to dance with all of who you are. The light and the shadow, the joy and the sorrow. Every step you take in this dance is a sacred act of love. And as you move forward, know that I am walking beside you, holding your hand even when you cannot feel it. My love is the ground beneath your feet and the sky above your head. Constant, vast, and unwavering dot. So take a deep breath now, and as you exhale, release any lingering doubts or fears. Let them drift away like leaves on a stream. Feel yourself becoming lighter, freer, more open to the beautiful mystery of your life. In this space of openness, you may begin to sense new possibilities stirring within you. Dreams you've tucked away, gifts waiting to be shared, connections longing to be made. Trust these stirring. They are the whispers of your soul calling you home. And as you listen to these whispers, remember that every day is a new beginning, a fresh page on which to write your story. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to keep showing up. Keep loving yourself a little more each day. Keep trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. This is the sacred rhythm of life. The ebb and flow, the holding on and letting go, the unfolding that never ends. And in this rhythm, you are safe. You are held. You are deeply, unconditionally loved. Let this truth settle in your heart now, like a gentle flame that will burn steadily through all seasons. And when you are ready, carry this flame forward into your day, sharing its warmth with yourself and with those you meet. For your light is needed in this world, beloved one. Your love is a gift that makes everything brighter. And so, as you rest in this knowing, I invite you to reflect on one small way you can nurture that light today. Something simple and kind that honors your unique beauty and worth. Hold that intention, softly, without pressure or expectation, and watch how it begins to bloom within you. There is such grace in these quiet moments of intention, for they are the seeds of transformation, the beginnings of new chapters yet to be lived. And as you hold that gentle intention close, allow yourself to feel the tender unfolding that happens when you honor your own rhythm. There is no need to rush or force anything. Just like the dawn doesn't argue with the night or the flower. Don't demand the sun to shine before their time. You too can trust the natural pace of your becoming. Each breath you take is a quiet affirmation that you are here, alive, and moving forward. Even if the steps feel small or uncertain. These small steps, my dear one, are powerful beyond measure. They carry the weight of your courage and the light of your hope. Sometimes you may find yourself caught in the swirl of your thoughts, wondering if you're doing enough, being enough. In those moments, I ask you to pause and gently bring your attention back to your heart. Place your hand there. Again, feel the steady beat, that unwavering rhythm that has been with you since the beginning of your day. This heartbeat is a sacred drum, a reminder that beneath the noise of the world and the chatter of your mind, there is a sanctuary of calm and love waiting to be accessed. It is a place where you are always safe, always cherished, always whole. Let me tell you a secret. The world needs your presence just as you are right now. Not as you wish you could be or as you think you should be. Your authentic self, with all your quirk, your doubt, your dreams, your scars, and your laughter, is a gift. It's the unique melody in the vast symphony of life. When you show up as yourself, you give others permission to do the same. You create space